That actually would be fucking sick. Slap it up, yeah.
Yeah. Just that one scene. I'll be like, slapping the best.
Slap it up, yeah.
Slapping the best.
Are we going?
Are we live?
Welcome to Absolutely Shafted episode 58. We are brought to you by Born Irish Whiskey. Glorious, dark whiskey infused with chocolate malt. Made in alligator char bourbon casks. Go to bornirishwhiskey.com and use code SHAFTED15 to get some glorious discounts on some delicious whiskey. Also, if you want to jump over to the Patreon for extra content for the podcast, jump over there and you'll get some skits and videos and extra episodes, and you get the episodes earlier than everybody else.
Also, tell your friends.
Tell your friends. Subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple. And yes, spread the word far and wide so me and Aaron can eat. Sorry.
Yeah.
Can eat food.
Dude, people don't believe it. I'm chunky.
We're both getting really
you're getting chunky,
Everyone's
bro.
like, you know what, maybe we should hold off on the subs for a while.
Okay,
so you two can lose a bit of weight.
Okay, fine. I'll listen.
Yeah.
So, James, what's new with you?
Shut up, Aaron. Okay. What's crack? Today we're going to do a glorious deep dive of the Mansons.
Yes, but before that,
All right, yeah.
before all that,
Okay, finally you decided to show up.
I'm just gonna bring it up. Local Ballymena man makes the news for robbing people.
Yeah,
I don't know what's worse, the fact he robbed everyone, or he's from Ballymena.
Or he's a local Ballymena man.
I've been dying to say that one. Thought of it in the shitter there 2 seconds ago.
What an absolute criminal.
I took Aaron 3 days to work out.
I was thinking about that one for days.
I thought of it. No, lad, I mean,
Born with original sin from being in Ballymena.
Yeah.
Yeah. The original sin of being born a Ballymena man.
But yeah, no.
What did he do?
Lad, he set up this online coaching thing.
Uh-huh.
And what was it? All these people signed up. And I think he spent like $6 grand. Yeah,
$6.5 grand.
Six and a half, 7 G's to sign up. And all he did was I think he basically taught you how to drop ship on Amazon or something.
So here's a website called the FBA Brand Grifter. So
Right.
it's a information about
this guy.
Yeah.
General questions.
He made UTV news and all. Like,
But is this not what-
But so
Is this not what all these guys do?
Yeah, but essentially it was like one of these guys, and they would do these the videos were always fucking hilarious, man, because it's like, do you want to be living your best life, making £1 million fucking pound out in Dubai, whatever kind of fucking nonsense, like, and then it's like, yeah, he's caught for fucking scamming.
See there a months ago, I seen people posting up saying it's a load of shit and they want their money back, and he's basically just ran off with their money. So he's just done a giant pyramid scheme, lad, and people fell for it.
I mean, he was living that life.
He was living that life, but I always find what's funny about these people is they're like, do you want to be rich as hell? And they're fucking driving this program so hard, and I'm like, well, if you were rich, you wouldn't be driving this. You're only rich because you're stealing off people.
You also wouldn't be telling anybody about it.
Yeah, exactly. You would not be spreading this shit out.
And then some people, I read some comments on there, it's like some people are like, this boy's a load of shit. I'm glad I went with Tom Smith.
Man, it's kind of like them motivational speakers as well.
It is. He was. Peter, go and type in, I think his name's like Darren Campbell or something.
But the motivational
TikTok. Just go on to TikTok and watch one of the TikTok videos, lad.
The motivational speaker grift.
Because we have no speaker right now.
All right, we got no speaker. We got to watching videos. But the motivational speaker grift is funny. It's like you can do anything you want with your life and you become rich, and you're just like, well, what do you do? And they're like, I'm a motivational speaker. You're like, but you haven't done anything. Like, yeah, motivate people.
Tony Robbins fucking made $400 million.
But the actual concept of it.
Oh, aye.
Like they haven't actually the business is just speaking.
Yeah.
You're like, but you haven't actually done anything else. Like, I just motivate people.
But lad, that boy, I heard stuff, and then he like made this big statement on like a podcast or somewhere saying what the truth is, and it's basically these people aren't working hard enough, and that's why it failed for them.
So he blamed it on them.
And then
I like this guy's chops.
And then he's like made all these videos being like, oh yeah, I'm fucking, you want to live this life? Like I used to just play football every weekend, go on the drink, go on the drugs every weekend, spend all
I
the
have
money.
seen this
and
guy.
then-
That's what it was. Yeah, used to say all that shit.
Used to say that, and it's like, but then I turned my life around. Now I'm doing
No, I
this.
rob people on the
Now I'm
internet.
doing this. But like the big thing is like there's been all this stuff flown about. Now the company's in liquidation, so like everything's fucking away. Like, but he's obviously funneled the money somewhere. Like,
Oh, sure.
or else he's just spent it. He's tried to pull a small scale Bernie Madoff.
But I don't
Bernie
understand-
Madoff did it with billions.
But I don't understand why this guy's getting shit for it when literally they all do it.
It hasn't really happened in Northern Ireland. Lad.
It's this first.
No,
So he was like the first guy to.
He's the first.
He's the fucking
He's the
fall
first.
guy.
No, it's just the fact that his company's took all this
no,
money
no,
and
it's
went into
definitely-
liquidation.
It's definitely not the first to do it in Northern Ireland.
Yeah,
because
I've
there
seen
was
it before, sure.
There was the one a couple of years back, Dascoin. It was like, and they went around all the GAA clubs in the country. Mm-hmm. And literally fucking like got all the local business guys to invest in it. I think a lot of people invest like a couple of grand in it sort of thing. And it's like they just fucking ran with their money.
Fucking nice.
But the funny thing was, man, they're like, it's going to be the next Bitcoin, but pay us in Bitcoin.
They're like, we want the Bitcoin though. You just can have this.
But no, your man just fucking. He made UTV news. I seen it. Like I'd seen it on TikTok, and then I just happened to be scrolling through Facebook this morning, and I was like, "Fuck, I know that guy."
That is funny.
But I don't know him.
Did you-
I don't know him personally. Like
Yeah.
I seen him on. Like I know him as I seen him online.
Aye. I know. I think I've seen a few of his videos as well. That's fucking amazing.
But yeah, like people.
And he's
Then
going
again,
to
people-
jail.
Nah, they probably get away with it.
Someone will stab him.
They're coming after. There's like 30 or 40 people are coming after him at once or something. I think I read. And
I think that website though, because I think that website actually had like the full list of everybody involved.
yeah, but like that company, once that company's liquidated, I don't think you can come after it. Well, it's technically bankrupt.
Is it a limited company?
It should be,
And it's limited liability is what.
Yeah, so they can't really be in trouble for it.
You're not really gonna. That's what limited companies are for, mostly. Like,
So that's the first red flag.
nah, most limited companies are legit. Like it's just some boys are dodgy bastards.
I think if you're signing up to anybody going, I'm going to make you fucking rich online, you're going down the wrong path immediately.
You think you deserve the.
So this is the guy Darren Campbell here,
Couldn't even afford a decent haircut. Jesus Christ.
and then this is like everybody else. The rest of them look like fucking boyos. Like
Proper boyos, like. Oh, man. Do you know what? Taking advantage of these young entrepreneurs. That piece of shit.
But like that's the main team, so they all probably well. You'd like to think they didn't know what was going on in the background, but they probably did.
but there was the
Oh, the team? For sure.
Yeah, but like they were going to be getting a wage off your man.
Ah, well, that's probably they were helping them. They were driving it.
But it was like the one you didn't see the one of the. It was like the ones collecting money for charities and stuff, but like they were actually getting like kickbacks every time they get somebody to sign up for charities stuff like that there. But they would like pressure old people into selling and stuff, man. Like
Yeah.
Oh, that still happens.
fucking
I know.
Just like, you know, you fucking call in sick to school and shit, and you're watching TV during the day, and it's like cash for gold, or like get a loan with us, and then the interest rate's like £1 billion a week.
Wonga was the big one.
Yeah.
It's like Wonga. It's like 300% APR.
It's like, you
must-
owe us 200 grand by next month.
It's lad.
200K.
But no, your man, I think, just fucking robbed everybody. I think all in by the time I think this is what was in the video I was listening to. By the time they set up their brand, they were like 21,000 in debt.
Ah,
By that
probably.
point, but
But that's what businesses do. They go into debt to.
Oh, you mean like each individual person whenever they set it up?
by the time they set it up, what they had put on was about 20 grand.
I always hear about these fucking people who are like, this person scammed me for 700,000. And I'm like, how did you even have that money?
Yeah.
Where are we fucking getting it from?
How are
they,
you-
they just asked me for a 20 grand loan this week and then another 20 grand next week. And I'd be like, lad, I'd be fucked if they asked me for a fiver. Like, like I can't pay you that.
But yeah, apparently as well, they've like done a pile of threat. See if you threaten, wrote a bad review, they threaten you, with like
yeah.
legal action and stuff.
Fuck them.
Your man, I don't know, your man might have to move towns.
Ballymena.
Yeah.
I would say that's not in Ballymena anymore because that's a fucking big target.
For sure, he'd have to leave the fucking town.
You'd be out of the country.
Well, I will
could
say
be.
though, his beard is insane. Look at that. Look
That's
at
a
where
thick
it's
beard,
going there. Like,
But it's like coming above his nose.
I know.
Anybody with that?
Yeah, I can grow hair up there.
You can.
I could grow it
Lad, you
there.
should do that. You'd look like fucking Bluto from Popeyes, isn't it?
Wouldn't trust a man with a beard that high.
No, Jesus Christ, what's it hiding? Secrets.
You're right.
Like a cheekbones.
But yeah, no, your man, fucking just that a runner, like.
Not surprised,
But
bitches.
then again, like, I still think being from Ballymena is worse than what he did.
What he did. So
Yeah.
that'll always hang over him worse. You're like, but he was from Ballymena. They almost let him away with it. You're like, they don't know any better.
I don't know why people trusted a man from Ballymena with their money.
Yeah, lad, I just think any of them fucking, anybody online, it's kind of like the Andrew Tate thing. It's like, you fucking invest in me.
It
and
is literally an Andrew
100%.
Tate
He's
thing.
like, I'm going to show you how to get rich. And then you go on and it's just like telling you how to do Dropbox, telling you how to fucking write advertisements for a company, like all that kind of shit. Stuff you can learn yourself for free on the internet. Do you know what I mean? And then it's just him every so often calling you a pussy bitch. So
Well,
that's what you're paying for.
But yeah, fucking mad.
Here, lad, we need to get into this deep dive.
Oh yeah.
Fucking hell, boys.
You know what's funny? I went for a hot girl walk around the port last night, tried listening to a book about Charlie Manson. And then I was chatting about him today.
What was it called?
Chaos.
Yes, lad. That's
but-
the book indeed.
Yeah, but then I also sort of fucking I didn't realize that the prologue was the main thing. I was like, why the fuck's this boy just talking so much shit?
Yeah,
for
he's
long?
just at his mate's house talking to him for ages. That kind of made me, I stopped there. I was like, I need to get back into this. But that was taking way too long.
But yeah, then funny enough, I literally was chatting about I was chatting about Charlie Manson this morning.
Who too?
Lucy.
What was she saying?
I was telling her about the book, and then we just started talking about it, and then she was telling me he wrote songs for the Beach Boys, and they think the Beach Boys stole one of his songs and never gave him royalties.
I think he was looking to be in the Beach Boys, was he not?
No, apparently he wrote songs for them,
Yeah, well, I know that.
And-
He was looking to be a wee singer and all. Yeah.
and apparently his music was good.
I don't know if it was good. Was it good? Who said that?
Apparently so.
Till 1968, the Beach Boys recorded a song written by the Manson family cult leader Charles Manson, Never Learn Not to Love. So he was a wee hippie.
Well, yeah, man, this was classic 1960s fucking everybody done acid and fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He was a wee hippie freak. In Tarantino's book, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, he goes into some detail about Manson's effect to get close to Dennis Wilson.
Yeah, but see with the house that Sharon Tate was in. Mm-hmm. Apparently, it was your man. I found this out this morning. It was your man from the Beach Boys owned it.
Really?
Roman Polanski and Sharon Tate were renting it
Off the Beach Boys.
off one of the Beach Boys. So it makes sense why Charles Manson was sending people over to kill people there.
Well, I think, right, we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, we are.
We need to get into what is the core story that is put out into the world about the Manson family here first.
So yeah.
What is the official
can give you
public
I can
view?
give you a quick rough overview, essentially. So
Yeah.
essentially what happened was Charles Manson got arrested based upon the fact that he told his family, quote unquote, cult, they're like a cult,
Yes.
they're all living on a farm together, all doing acid, all that crack.
Living like we freaks.
So some of his followers end up killing the Polanski's. Was other
No,
people-
Sharon Tate.
Sharon Tate, sorry.
Roman Polanski was probably
the-
too busy drugging or raping 13-year-olds.
Yeah, he locking on at the time.
Yeah.
And so then he ended up getting tried for it, even though he didn't actually commit any of the murders.
Yes.
That's what I
He killed
said.
her and she was pregnant with
Roman Polanski's
A baby.
Wayne.
Yeah. So
Emotion?
that's kind of rough.
That's the rough story.
Many kids does he have?
Who?
Charlie Manson.
He doesn't have any kids.
I'd imagine he did, lad, because
He's got kids.
if he influenced people to kill people, he
it was-
definitely influenced
it was-
people to fuck them.
There was a lot of acid taken. It was definitely a sex cult.
But I mean, like, is there documented kids? That's what I mean.
Probably.
Let's look it up. So,
You said that so aggressively. Influence people to fuck them. I was like, whoa, bro.
he has 3 kids, apparently.
Charles Luther Manson, Valentine Michael Manson, and
Charles
Charles Manson Jr., who looks like he's kind of jacked.
Charles Luther Manson.
He looks like Gus from Breaking Bad. Not
Yeah.
Gus, sorry, the Los Ponos Hermanos.
That is Gus.
No, Gus is the bald white guy.
Gus is he's
dead.
the black
His
guy.
son's dead. Shot himself.
So one of Charles Manson's sons, Charles Manson Jr., shot himself. Charles Luther Manson looks like Los Polos Hermanos from Breaking Bad. And then Valentine Michael Manson.
Looks like a douchey guy that drinks whiskey.
Hey, he might be a good dude just because he's Charles Manson's son.
He just looks like one of those douchey guys that thinks they know all the stuff about whiskey.
Yeah, that suck.
So yeah, right. We'll get sidetracked there, but
Right, we're back.
Let me give a brief. Oh, so you've got on the brief of the story.
that was my understanding. I said I could believe.
Yeah, so the group at its peak consisted of approximately 100 followers. I actually didn't know that. Who lived an unconventional lifestyle, frequently using psychoactive drugs, including amphetamine, hallucinogenics such as LSD, and most were young women from middle-class backgrounds, many of whom were attracted by hippie counterculture and communal living, and then radicalized by Manson's teachings.
That's always the thing, though. The hippie girls are always like really rich people.
Yeah, well, I think hippie...
Well, I mean, like
I think hippie, it's like Napo babies.
Yeah.
Like they all like Napo men and women get into like them alternative lifestyles and they're like, just live freely, man.
Yeah, but
that's
Yeah,
easy
wait,
with a bajillion
$1
dollars.
billion back on them.
Most people are at,
it's like I tried it as a poor man. No, it didn't work.
yeah, dude, I ended up like fucking sucking cock behind a McDonald's for like a cheeseburger. It's actually pretty hard to live on the land. The group murdered at least 9 people and may have killed as many as 24. What's the difference between killing and murdering? Oh, was that just saying?
So I
it's
think
just- it's like they were accused of killing 9 people, but they might have killed 24. Manson was born in 1934 and had been institutionalized and incarcerated for more than half of his life. By the time he was released from prison in 1967, he began attracting acolytes in the San Francisco area. They gradually moved to a rundown ranch called the Span Ranch in Los Angeles County. The ranch burnt down during a Southern California wildfire in September 1970. Bro, and then like, so they would just chill. They would do acid. They would do LSD. I don't know why I'm saying that in that accent.
LSD.
But they would do it. And then what are the conspiracies that fringe from this? Because that's the official story. And this was during the Summer of Love. This is when hippies were like fucking killing it.
Well, it's whenever the counterculture was going.
The counterculture was going nuts. And then right after this, hippies became fucking terrorists.
Gerald
Evil
Ford,
guys
lad.
number one.
Gerald Ford.
It was the Jerry Fords.
Jerry
But
Ford.
it was mainly because the hippie movements and stuff like that, they were so anti-war.
Yeah, like they believed. So the conspiracy is they believe because the hippie movements were anti-war and people were actually starting to agree with it. They were like, yeah, fuck, let's stop all these wars, spread love.
Made the hippies do some rubbish shit.
Yeah, so they basically, effectively, people think they sent Manson out, killed these people to make hippies look like psychopaths.
So essentially, like the equivalent of like you're saying about the meat as murder kind of fucking
It was-
protests where they send out these really fucking over the top characters to
almost like make it look embarrassing, the movement
so
itself.
people are like, I don't want to associate with that.
Yeah, the meat is murder.
Yeah, to quiet it down.
Well, it instantly worked. It instantly went for like all the movies after that was like, yeah, freaking hippies, you pieces of shit.
That just makes me.
You were talking about
So there's
Chaos.
Chaos.
Is this the one that they talked about the CIA
Oh,
involvement?
this dude like researched this for like fucking 20 years.
But just going on to the Mena's murder one. Do you remember them ones? I think again, Ballina's getting a mention. They went around Ballina and every single butcher being like, "Meat is murder," and
yeah.
all these saying there was like, "Get the fuck out of my shop!"
Yeah, that didn't do anything for the movement. All of that made him look ridiculous.
And everyone was like, "Why are you protesting the butcher?" It's like literally, you need to go to slaughterhouse, lad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not the butcher. Like he's not going out into the field getting the
so
cow.
stupid, lad.
It's just been brought in.
Fuck me.
Right, we're
But
gonna-
back here, back
Dude,
here.
fucking stay on.
I can't. If something pops out of my head, I gotta say it.
Well, have the
No, I wanna chill.
detours fine. Just let's bring it back in.
Bring her back in, rope her back.
But yeah, no, we're talking about Charlie Manson there today.
Yeah, so now we're going to what is the conspiracies around the Manson fucking things.
Well, we'll look to see if there's any other ones first before we go in a wee bit further.
Yeah, exactly. That'll be I think that book's like the concluding fucking. Oh, that was nice. Like.
Velociraptor in here.
Fuck, yeah,
Oh!
that was the Velociraptor one. That was good.
You better fucking believe
You better believe it, bitch.
You better fucking believe it.
Let me see.
Yeah. Helter Skelter. Did you hear about the Beatles one?
No.
So apparently there's a song called Helter Skelter the Beatles wrote, and apparently
Yeah.
this was there was something to do with this where he was like that's what caused him to go out and do the thing.
I thought Helter Skelter was a book.
No, it's a song by the Beatles. It's a fucking great song.
And
Dude.
it's did Manson
So-
not write it all over the walls of.
Yeah, here's you
Sean
want to read
Tate?
that out?
So when the Beatles' White Album came out, Charlie listened to it over and over and over again. He was quite certain that the Beatles had tapped into his spirit, the truth that everything was going to come down and the black man was going to rise. It wasn't that Charlie listened to the White Album and started following what he thought was the Beatles were saying. It was the other way around. He thought that the Beatles were talking about what he had been expounding for years. Every single song on the White Album, he felt that they were singing about us. The song Helter Skelter, he was interpreting that to mean that African Americans were going up and the whites were going to go down.
That's not very hippie-like.
Is it? Wait a second. Is this a hippie? Actually, a Nazi?
Yeah, what does he mean by that?
It's a Nazi hippie.
So I think.
Is he not happy about the?
Oh, he hates the blacks is what I've gathered.
I thought he was like, "Fuck yeah, this is gonna be awesome."
Like, he literally he says he was interpreting to mean the blacks were going to go up and the whites were going to go down.
Yeah, but I thought he was saying that was a good thing. Like, fuck the white people.
No, he's saying fuck the black people.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, he's got
to cut this episode.
Yeah,
he's got a.
Okie dokie.
Why didn't you just made a clip of me saying that? Like?
Yeah, I know. Well, I didn't say that, so you can.
He's got a Nazi. He's got a swastika like carved onto his head. Like.
It's literally just going to be that clip and then just big cancel stamp.
Yeah. According to Paul Watkins, Manson and his followers began preparing for a helter skelter in the months before they committed the murders. They worked on songs.
Yeah, but wait, hold on a second here, because the Charles Manson's kids not black.
Yeah,
they were black.
He was trying to.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe he
was trying to dilute them.
He thought it was pretty dope.
Dude, he literally has a Nazi sign carved on his head.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah,
yeah.
Sure.
So,
yeah.
like,
He does
not like the blacks.
He was doing Kanye before Kanye was doing Kanye.
Sure, you think Kanye copied it off?
Yeah, true. I wouldn't be surprised if Kanye got rocked up one of those. Well, he's selling T-shirts with a Nazi sign on it.
Yeah.
For like a fuck ton of money.
Is it not actually a Japanese sign though? It's like
It-
a
it-
samurai.
It's originally a sign of peace.
Yeah, it's an Indian
Buddhism,
thing. Yeah.
isn't it?
I think it was the other way around though.
What do you mean?
Like, so it's like inverted.
It was inverted.
So it's like instead of it going that way, it's the other way.
Yeah, so like Hitler took it and changed the meaning behind it, inverted it and stuff.
Just on the point of Hitler, did you know that actually Hitler made a shit ton of money off of licensing his own image through the whole thing? Like, you know, he put his face on everything.
He was like an original e-boy.
Like Mein Kampf and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where, like, he essentially licensed his image on all these things and made the government pay for it. So he essentially just lined his own pockets for the fucking money by licensing his own image.
His own face.
Smart
Bro,
man.
he was what an entrepreneurial move.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he's a good guy, but that was fucking. That was marketing.
Smart guy.
No, let's not say that.
That's what your mom was trying to do with FBI brand builder.
I was about to say.
He's brand building. He was on that brand building.
Hitler's the original FBA brand builder. Like.
Fuck. They probably learned. Like, yeah, they probably stole that. Like, do you know what I mean? He was the original e-boy. Isn't that what they call internet online guys that all the girls fucking fawn over?
It's mad that he ruined a symbol and a mustache.
Yeah,
all at once.
and fucking everything about him, he just destroyed.
He ruined it. Apparently a great painter though.
Yeah, well, that's what they say.
Apparently he was a great painter.
I just know one painting he did of a dog, German Shepherd.
Apparently he's quite the artist.
Quite the artist, Princess. Princess.
Right, we need to go back to this.
Yeah, where are we at with this? So basically, Charles Manson, they say that he thought the Beatles were talking to him. The Beatles were talking to me.
Charles,
get out there, Charles. Do some crazy shit.
it's Ringo.
Where am I? Fuck, Charles. What have you done?
Fucking kill him, Charles.
Jesus, Charles.
He just like a
Take
fucking
some-
Ringo lad.
It was all Ringo.
Ringo fucking
Charles,
talking
they
to
don't appreciate me in this band, but they will be sorry, Charles. Fucking helter skelter, mate. Fuck, man. Sorry, I got distracted with them pictures. Joy.
Right, so let's
Just
see.
Charles in his bed every night. It's just Ringo.
Just
talking.
Ringo lad. I'd fucking kill myself if Ringo was the one talking to me.
Lad, I
You
think
got the
Ringo-
worst one.
I think Ringo did it the best, lad. He was acting all silly. Everyone else got all depressed and did drugs and all that shit. And then Ringo was just silly, tweeting silly, chill tweets, lad.
Yeah, but even
Taking wee fucking cool photos.
Paul McCartney wrecked him, said he's not even the best drummer in the Beatles.
Is that what he said?
Apparently so. It's like a famous quote. It's like, what do you think about
I think that was a meme.
Ringo Starr being the best
Drummer
drummer in the world? And he's like,
Not even the best drummer in the Beatles. Oh, what about them boys?
I always thought they'd have like pure Scouse accents.
Yeah, there's pure. Well, they're Liverpool, aren't they?
Aye, but like real deep Scouse.
Yeah, well, sure. Paul McCartney's he's a body double, isn't he?
He's not even a real guy.
Fucking.
We'll not get off on that tangent.
We'll go into this. We'll hit up the Beatles in our episode. So basically, the book Chaos, Charles Manson, the CIA, and the Secret History of the '60s. So Charles Manson, it's a 2019 non-fiction book written by Tom O'Neill with Dan Piepenbring. The book represents O'Neill's research into the background and the motives of the Tate LaBianca murders committed by the Manson family in 1969. O'Neill questions the helter-skelter scenario argued by lead prosecutor Vincent Bugliosi in the trials and his book Helter Skelter. The book's title is a reference to the covert CIA program Operation Chaos.
I was told you're better off watching just the Netflix documentary.
Yeah, because it's based on this.
It literally just says it underneath that, but I forgot I was also told this today.
Yeah, I might actually. I probably should check that out before this episode.
Oh yeah, we probably should have watched it.
But I'm going to watch it tonight.
We only discussed this a couple of hours ago. We were talking about this one.
So basically, scroll down there, Pete. So basically, I wonder what his general idea around what happened is. So, in a prologue, O'Neill recalls a heated debate with Manson prosecutor Vincent Bugliosi, who objected to O'Neill's conclusions in the opening chapters. O'Neill recalls his initial argument to write an article on the murders and recounts the facts of the fucking case. Sorry, I forgot how to read there.
Oh, dude, I forget how to read all the time.
So basically, this guy, because I think I have a vague. Can we go to his conclusion and we'll just talk around it? Because I think that's what we're trying to get
it's
to.
It's too much to.
I don't want to just read straight off this. Chaos, fucking.
I think what you're reading, the contents is actually going to be it. So it's like.
Okay, well, scroll down to like just a few paragraphs out there, sweet. So basically, I think what I've fucking learned from this dude is he basically said he thinks Charles Manson was a CIA operative that was because he was let out of prison several times by the CIA, and then he was like, this guy's got wacky ideas. They think he was like part of the whole MK. The MK Ultra them.
Like, what is the MK Ultra?
So the MK Ultra was basically when the CIA
Operation Midnight Climax.
Like shit like this. So they basically were
Midnight Climax.
Yeah, like so it's even better than it sounds. Midnight Climax was when the CIA would take prostitutes, get them to bring guys back to hotels and just record it.
No, they ran full brothels, like.
Oh, they were like
and they
got
were
like big famous dudes to come in.
No, but they were like, it's like, the two-way mirrors and police stations and stuff. They were like doing that, but they were like dosing people with acid and stuff.
Is this a kind of what like Epstein did?
Effectively, but they were basically trying to work out the effects of acid because they were very interested in mind control around this time. So they were interested in acid and spiking people with acid without letting them know to see if they could be then influenced whilst under the control of acid.
Okay.
So they would get these brothels, get these guys to come in. The prostitute would dose the guy with acid, and then she would fucking basically leave the room. And all the CIA boys would be sitting behind a big two-way mirror, just staring at this guy tripping the fuck out in acid.
I thought I was just getting my dick sucked.
Yeah, he's like, what? Was there not like some guy, one of the famous cases where the guy then, who was a member of the CIA, I believe, jumped out the window and died? Because he freaked out and his family eventually sued the CIA for it.
That would be a great. Do you know what would be a great fucking skit is? The guys coming up with the operation names.
Oh, in the CIA, that'll be hilarious. Actually,
we're gonna call this one Operation Midnight Climax.
Operation Come in My Nuts. What is
it's
that?
It's like that South Park one.
It's too on the nose.
It's like that South Park episode when he pretends to be a prostitute and lets every guy fuck him in the ass and then shits it out as evidence. After he's done fucking them, he's like, "Freeze! I'm a cop."
That's right. Yeah.
And then he gets in a 3-year relationship with a pimp.
Yes.
And then he proposes to him, and then turns around and he's like, "Freeze! I'm a cop."
After he's been fucked like 50 million times. But so this is
so that's
MK Ultra. So this is
Frank Olson was the scientist.
Yeah, so Frank Olson was a scientist who worked for the CIA and for the United States Army Biological Warfare Laboratories.
Is that Mary Kate and Ashley's dad?
Yes, that was Maree and Ashley's dad, actually. Yeah, and they were actually in a movie about this.
Yeah, I thought was that when they went to Paris?
Yeah. Maree and Ashley, MK Ultra Assassins. It was a fucking amazing movie. The scene where they do the shopping trip in the middle of it, sensational. Do you know the way they always do? Oh my god, let's do a shopping.
I'll tell you what's sensational was the run they had in the 90s, the early 2000s, straight to DVD or video movies. Made a fortune, lad. They're actual billionaires now.
Oh no, they just drop out, fucking hit up the fashion world by storm. Haven't eaten a sandwich in like 30 years. You seen them cheekbones?
Fuck's sake, man.
Not a carbon sight.
Exactly.
Frank Olson allegedly committed suicide in 1953 by jumping out the window of his hotel room in New York City. This occurred after Olson drank a cocktail that had been secretly spiked with LSD while on a CIA retreat. The Olson family did not believe it was suicide after the family announced they planned to sue the agency. The government offered them an out-of-court settlement of £1,250,000, later reduced to $750,000, about $8.8 million in 2024 value, which they accepted. The family received apologies from the president, Gerald Ford, and the CIA director, William Colby. So that's basically like, lads night gone horribly wrong.
Yeah.
And they straight up paid them a fucking milli, bro.
Yeah, but back then, as you can say, with inflation, it was worth like 8.8 million.
That's crazy.
So they were just like really sad. They were really sad about it, and then they just fired them a million. They were like, "Oh, guess it's not that bad."
Well, you fire money like that in front of someone, it's hard to say no.
It's hard to say. It's hard to know what the human animal will do when presented with a milli. That's
a million's not that much now, though.
Oh, a milli now, fuck off.
A million then would have set you up for the rest of your life. You wouldn't have to do fucking nothing.
Yeah, like, did you ever see that movie Richie Rich, where like fucking Macaulay Culkin gets a milli check?
Oh, dude, he's a billionaire in Richie Rich.
I thought it was like he got £1 million.
Oh, you're thinking of that movie Blank Check, I think.
Blank Check, lad.
Yeah. Oh, he just writes that himself. He forges it on his computer. Yeah.
And but he ends up buying a mansion, a theme park, a water park, and a Ferrari.
Yeah.
Like all with $1 million.
You can do that with $1 million. You can't do that with $1 million.
Even as a kid, I was like, maybe I can't remember it correctly, but I thought that was crazy.
Yeah,
I was like, I would love $1 million.
Couldn't have bought
I wanted to be Macaulay Culkin so bad when I was a kid.
I don't even think that wasn't even Macaulay Culkin in that movie.
What was that?
And Blank Check? No, it wasn't.
I'll look up it now.
Peter, go and Google the movie Disney movie Blank Check.
Who else was it then?
Wasn't Macaulay Culkin that?
Who the fuck's that?
So is that Macaulay Culkin? I'll tell you how much.
Well, I'm on about Richie.
It's Brian Bonzal.
I'm on about Richie Rich then.
Richie Rich is one.
He was just rich. So I'm just blending a pile of kids' movies together in my head.
He acts poor to get friends.
Oh yeah, fuck! I'm just maxing it out.
That's Richie Rich.
I love the fucking taglines of these. When Preston Waters sees an opportunity, he takes it.
He ends up robbing like he's drug lords or something. Is it? Well, not drug lords, but it's implied drug lords.
This kid's sick.
You can imagine the guy in the office pitching it with that line, and he's like, yeah.
He's like, yeah, this kid sounds cool as fuck. But like, all the movies back then were crazy.
Oh yeah. Remember that movie with Corbin Bleu? I remember watching it. What the fuck? I can't remember what it was called, but I remember they're like secret spies. And they're driving around in like wee go-karts or something. Can't even remember it. Peter, go and type in Corbin Bleu filmography. It's all Disney, that. This would have been pre-High School Musical.
Oh, this was before he was the High School Musical?
Yeah. I just need his filmography. And it wasn't Jump In. Catch That Kid, that's what it was.
Catch That Kid?
That's Epstein's movie.
Jesus.
Oh, yes, there he is.
That was like...
I watched that in the plane over to Miami, lad. That and The Matrix.
Kirsten Stewart.
This is like ultra smooth Photoshop, man. Look at that face.
This is like the type of movies Disney made before fucking cancel culture.
That's fucking... Lad, that fucking lineup was stacked. Look,
yeah.
You Corbin Bleu pre-High School Musical, Kristen Stewart pre-Twilight, lad. Did. Fuck, Catch That Kid.
Catch That Kid did. Yeah, we got majorly sidetracked now.
Oh, shit, yeah, fuck. We're talking about the Manson murders.
We're on topic, man.
We need somewhat stay on topic. This is hard for us, but we gather.
Right, so we were on Chaos. How long? Because I lost the page. Chaos. Oh, wait, you did do the fucking...
Yeah, we read this.
We were briefly, and then we briefly touched on Midnight Climax where that guy's family got $1 million.
So the Operation Chaos, this is Operation Chaos.
So yeah, Operation Chaos believes that this Manson guy, was fucking working with the CIA, and they was MK Ultra in his ass. So this is what MK Ultra was. So they were basically fucking with people's men.
I see.
And they believe, some people believe they did it with celebrities, dude. They believe Britney Spears was MK Ultra. They believe any
I thought it was lobotomized. They thought you got like a lobotomy or something.
No, they think it's MK Ultra. So they think basically anytime a celebrity disappears and then comes back and acts weird as fuck, they're like deep in MK Ultra.
Do you know who's getting MK Ultra then?
Can't use it.
The Biebs.
Do you think so at the minute?
The Biebs is lost the rail off the rails. Peter, go and look up Justin Bieber.
But do you not think though it's like one of the things? It's like if you had made a shit ton of money, would you not disappear yourself for a while?
Yeah, I'd probably just fucking appear.
Just like I'm done with this shit for a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, JB apparently
No, I know that. He's going through a rough time.
He was calling Haley a Jezebel, and he's real religious. So
Oh, so that's like a real bad slag for him.
say fucking
Jezebel.
You fucking Jezebel.
She's like, oh,
But yeah,
MK Ultra.
no, it's 2024 we need. No, don't do off the rails. Just do Justin Bieber 2025. Actually,
He's just going through a tough time, Aaron. Leave him alone.
he's not lad. He's
I feel sorry for him. See, disturbing photos. Sad decline.
he looks bad shape, lad. He keeps going. Look at him.
Yeah, man, he's a trouble dude. Sure, he was being molested.
Sorry, but like all them photos are just like mid fucking.
Mid-party, like.
No, it's not even mid party. It's like mid fucking like licking your lips or some shit. Like
Oh, sure, they can do this so easily with anybody. They can, like, take a photo and make them look like they're going through a tough
but
time.
he's going on lives, lad.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah,
Right, we were getting distracted again, bro.
fucking Baldwin's got a hold of him and then just fucked him.
The Baldwins, what are they doing?
Sure, he's married to Haley Baldwin.
All right, yeah.
They've just fucked him, lad. They stole all his money. He's just depressed that Selena's going with that Benny Blanco guy.
He's fucking killing it.
He's been killing it for years, lad.
Yeah.
Fucking nothing but number one. Why is she wearing a suit?
It's 2025 on a girls can wear suits.
That's a bad look.
She looks
her.
like
she literally wears the trousers.
she looks like the lawyer that shows up that's going to get you sent to jail. It's like, this suit doesn't even fit. God damn, I'm fucked.
Yeah, no, JB. Although he is a kid, apparently the Baldwins are seeking conservatorship over him. Either divorce or conservatorship.
course
Is
they want that
the
money,
rumor,
man.
lad.
They want that fucking money, bruh.
I think they've basically took all his money, lad. He showed his masters.
Lad, he needs it. He needs to come and live with us.
Did I
Absolutely staff the studio and give us his money.
absolutely staffed this shit?
Absolutely
lad.
staffed it.
But
Maybe we can get Justin Bieber
lad,
under
I literally,
conservatorship.
that'd be amazing.
That's what I want. I think we should take control of Justin Bieber's finances.
Maybe. I had tickets to his concert, lad, and then I cancelled it.
Yeah.
I was actually raging, lad.
Oh, Cranny River.
See if Justin Bieber ever does an Eras there. I'm defo going, lad.
Oh, it'll be.
I don't care what.
I hope he doesn't do it like when he's like 60. I'm like, oh, doesn't hit the same.
Hope he gets better and does it in the next like 6 months.
Yeah. Okay, where are we at?
Oh yeah, we're back on the Manson. Why did we
Yes.
go from Charles Manson to JB?
Because you literally just changed the subject to JB.
That's an
No,
impressive
because you
skill.
said he was getting MK Ultra.
Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He
So
is.
they think that the CIA was doing the MK Ultra and Manson because they were looking to ruin the hippie summer of love, the happy summer of fun, because everyone was having fucking being hippies and having sex in public and jacking their doingers and
Jacking everybody off.
like in the sign of peace for the world.
Do you think that's why Roman Polanski went mad and started doing all that molesting and stuff?
What?
Whenever his fucking pregnant girlfriend got fucking brutally murdered.
He was probably doing it before. To be
He
honest.
probably was. That's what I was saying. He probably
He
was.
probably was always doing it because he's a big.
He must have been.
freak, bro.
He must have also been really, really bad because he got caught when you could get away with it.
Yeah, and they fucking
Like he got caught in like the 80s or 70s or 80s or something.
yeah. That's what I was thinking. I was like, it's like thank fuck they caught him, but like that's a time when that shit was probably rife.
He could fucking throw that under the. He must have passed somebody
He
off.
must have been like fucking truly
He
a
went after the
cunt.
CIA, lad. And then they were like, you know what, lad, we're going to tell him your wee secret.
Is this where we come back to the conclusion every time that no matter what we deep dive, it was always the CIA?
Lad, I think it literally is.
Well, to be fair, it's always some
I
government
think it always
organization.
comes down to the CIA. So wait, I want to try and get like fucking some form of conclusion here before we end.
Fuck. We got
we've
time, lad.
we've got
We
5
time.
minutes.
We got more than 5, lad. We got like 10.
7. Yeah.
We got about 7.
But yeah, lad, he must have passed somebody off because he got caught in like the 80s. So like that's when like he's still not allowed in America, and for years it was always real awkward. You ever watch like the Oscars whenever he won like best director? And
Everyone claps him.
Everyone's clapping. I'm like, woo.
I know, like it's fucking crazy. Like the even.
It's like
Does he still make movies?
Yeah, lad. He fucking.
That is insane to even ignore. And then Will Smith slapped one guy.
Yeah.
And he was banned for 10 years.
Well, to be fair,
Racist.
Roman Polanski's technically banned from the Oscars because he can't go to America.
But the fact that you bring it up and clap him.
Oh yeah,
clap.
It's like oh, you got to separate the artist from the art. It's like I don't like him as a person, but I like his art. And it's like, yeah, well, I don't like Hitler as a person, but I like his art.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound good.
Let's not.
Doesn't sound
Soundbites
good.
coming out of Arner and Shane today.
So many clips. That,
Yeah, dude. In 1969, following the expansion, so isn't this about MK Ultra stuff? Or right, I'm gonna have to see where I'm at.
so that we're on Operation Chaos, which was not part of MK Ultra,
but they believe Operation Chaos was to break up the hippie movement, cause some chaos. Is that what it was?
Chaos, bro.
Operation Chaos. There you go. There's the.
Operation Chaos was a CIA domestic espionage project targeting American citizens operating from 67 to 74. Established by President Lyndon B. Johnson and expanded under President Richard N., whose mission was to uncover possible foreign influence on domestic risks, anti-war. So it was basically to break up the hippies, break up the basically any counterculture movement. Can we scroll down? It's just a scale of operations or something there. I hear about it. So basically, I was like going against any fucking things like that. The CIA, numerous operations targeting Americans, dissidents in the US. Many of these programs operated under Office of Security, including, I don't know what any of that is. Basically, I think they just targeted any counterculture movement like the Black Panthers and shit like that.
Oh no, they definitely. Lad, I'm mesmerized by this picture of me there.
I know,
can't
Peter,
stop
you gotta
staring
turn
at
the photos off and keep looking at them.
Look at that photo there, lad.
I know.
You guys will see that photo shortly.
Some very sexy pictures coming.
But
they may actually technically break before this podcast, which is most people's ears.
Oh, really?
But yeah, lad, no, I think all the big movements that they done, like, should they did it with the Black Lives Matter or no?
Yeah, they did that too.
CIA, well, probably.
So they still speculated they did it, like,
well, they definitely did, like.
for sure. Yeah, because was there not some of the boys that went in and started the riots of the Black Lives Matter all arrived in trucks and they were wearing like fucking military grade boots and suits.
They're fucking probably work for them.
And then they would out and start rioting like hell.
We see the CIA coming after us for exposing them.
Yeah, this is the podcast that exposes.
They'll just be like, what? Two white nerds with a podcast.
Yeah,
it's like stop listening to this, and then they do.
And make it a complete fucking hash of trying to even explain.
They're actually doing
we're
a service. People are so confused listening to the podcast that it's actually we should promote it.
We're the mind controllers.
Maybe we're the 2025 MK Ultra.
Yeah, we are the. People are listeners like, what the fuck are you talking about? So confused. I actually feel like
anyway, guys, thanks.
Lower IQ points here.
Sounds about right.
So in conclusion, I think that what we got to with what this guy got to in Chaos was that Charles Manson was an agent of the MK Ultra. They sent him to set up this family, or they influenced him or encouraged his crazy antics. He didn't do acid when they were all doing acid apparently, so he wasn't doing acid a lot of the time. And then he was like basically telling these people to go out and cause fucking murders because he was saying society's about to collapse, helter skelter. Then they went and murdered Sharon Tate in it.
Sharon Tate.
On her low, baby.
You know, I used to think it was Catherine Tate that they fucking murdered.
Who's Catherine Tate?
Do you know it's like
oh, Catherine Tate from how about no?
Yeah. See, for years I was like, but she's still making shows.
Yeah, but no, but that's what she says.
Oh, that's Little Britain, but she's the other one. Oh no, she's that one.
She's like, yeah, but no, but and then I was doing this, and yeah, but no, but isn't she not?
It's pretty much the same.
The schoolgirl, Vicky.
Yeah,
I'm getting Little Britain mixed up.
I used to think it was Catherine Tate that they murdered. The doll from.
I wasn't Little Britain.
I think she played like Vicky or something was the chav's name.
Maybe we should just conclude it there that Manson. From our understanding of this podcast, he was a bad boy and he murdered Catherine Tate. Exactly. And that's why her show was cancelled.
Yep. That's why you don't see much of her anymore.
It's not on TV anymore, except for the odd episode of Doctor Who. But Doctor Who has a time machine, so that's how he gets around that.
That's it. So, yeah. Charles Manson, bad boy. Roman
Charles
Polanski,
Manson,
bad boy.
Hitler,
Bad
To
boy.
clarify,
He's a bad boy.
Yep.
He's a bad boy.
is
And not in like a cool way, like bad boys, bad boys.
what you gonna do? What you gonna do in a coffee?
Yeah, not in a cool way.
It's just like dick your ma. You're a bad boy.
You're a bad boy.
Yeah, like you're getting put to the
Like
fucking
you're
stairs, dude.
talking to your dog.
Yeah.
Bad boy.
Effectively, yes. So he's not a naughty dude.
But Justin Bieber, he's a good boy.
Justin Bieber's a good boy. I think we should all give him a little bit of grace. Going through a hard time. He was molested by P. Diddy.
He was.
And people are trying to get him a conservatorship. So I think we should always back off the
Yeah.
peeps. Before
the
something
peeps.
bad happens,
Oh, can we leave peeps alone?
leave people alone. Before something bad happens and everyone starts going, oh, we should really start being nicer to people. You're like,
Start now.
start right now, boys. Right?
Be kind, rewind.
Send Bieber a wee heart.
Remember that movie, Be Kind, Rewind?
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Look after your bros.
Look after your bros. Fucking take care of your hoes.
And
Right, we're gonna end it
bros
there.
before hoes.
We're not gonna.
Song 45.
We're 45, lad. We're all good. Yeah.
This whole time, I didn't realize there was a timer on the other side of that.
Oh, yeah, we can see
Yeah,
it, bro.
dude, we've been able to see it
We
the
can see
whole
it the
time.
whole time, dude.
Nice.
Sorry, guys. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.